take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 33-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to beat them.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Do it! Do it!
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Stafford's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Man open, that's Damian Rattler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for it in here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
They are not ready for
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Stafford rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. On the run, this is Hunt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jones on first down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Check.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Lady, zero. Check. Watch 54. Hey.
Off the bootleg. Stafford. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gano out to kick this one away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again with Hunt.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Lions.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for Jit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Detroit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He don't know no better. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch out.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Giants 34, Lions 9. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Give me some. Here we go. Kill.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
For a Giants.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second
down and goal. Jones, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Lions 9.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats for the second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I
I
just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, smash. I got it.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This is Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for a Giant.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pull it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
16.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
54's Mike.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 40.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Barkley on the carry.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 56, Lions 23.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
We want this. Mike 54. Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Stafford's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.